I'm about tired of stinking masks. You hear me out there? I'm tired of it. How's everybody doing out there? I hope you're doing great. Hope you're doing big things in your life. There's a bright flash for you. I guess I really don't have to have this on right now. It is a very windy day here in Lee County, Alabama. And to go on top of a windy and absolutely bluebird sky day, we are still in the winter season here in Alabama. All those things mixed together make for a fantastic day of fishing. I feel like I'm fixing to get hit. We're gonna try it out anyway. There's a bait in Academy Sports, that's where I'm at right now, that I haven't tried yet, that I've been wanting to try for a while. So we're gonna go in here, see if they have it. I hope they do. See if we can catch some mondos on it. I just had like immediately when I walked through the store, like 6 workers staring at me, or not really staring at me, staring at the camera. I gotta love it. That's the only good thing about masks, is people can't like actually see your face. Okay, here's Googan baits, so we're in the right area. I'm ready to throw one of these guys in the summer.
Do you need help?
Oh no, I'm just looking for some lures and stuff.
Okay, we don't allow filming in the store.
Oh, I got you. Basically what happened, I was getting my lure. Some dude, probably a manager, came up and he was like, hey, we don't allow filming in the store, which that would be fine. I would not mind if he said that at all. I would respect his wishes and put the camera down. But then he sat there and watched me after I turned the camera off and just continued to watch me from like the end of the aisle. I guess he thought he was sneaky or something and thought that I couldn't see him. I can see you, bud. If you ever watch this video, I can see you. I turned the camera off. I still had my viewfinder flipped out. I was looking at these lures. This is what I got, by the way. I'm gonna pull into this parking spot. Hold on. So I'm not driving and filming. I found it right as he said you can't film. So anyway, I picked this up and I sort of picked my camera up at the same time. Was not filming. The camera was off. And I guess since the viewfinder was out, he was thinking that I still was filming. I don't know. Anyway, he came up to me and he was like, I said you can't film. And I was like, I'm not. So pretty much what I'm trying to say is, Academy, I expect one of 2 things out of this whole situation. I expect to get free stuff from your stores, all your stores from here on out, and also have permission to film in this store, or this will make it equal. I'll accept your apology if you let me film a video right in front of that guy. Either or. I'm totally joking, but that would be pretty funny if I got to film like a whole video in front of that guy. Like get him to walk around and film me. Oh, be my videographer. That's it. Anyway, we're gonna rig this guy up and we're gonna try to catch some fish on it. I'm hoping that we can. I think we can. So I'm gonna put you down so I'm not like driving illegally. And I'll see you in about 0.2 seconds when we get to the pond, wherever that may be. See you in a minute.
What you guys described, that he was also with. Yeah, but anyway.
This is gonna be quite difficult, probably, maybe. Can you see me? All right. So we are gonna try to catch some fish on the CLICKBAIT. It might be a surprise to some of you, but I really don't throw a chatterbait, bladed jig, whatever you want to call it. I really don't throw them that often. I like throwing them. It's not that I don't enjoy throwing them or anything like that. It's just that I don't really have that many in my tackle box. Actually, last time I went fishing with one was a good little while ago, probably maybe even a year ago. I used to have about 2 or 3 with me at all times. I used to have a black and blue, a bluegill color, and then like a white. And then eventually all of mine just got either snagged and broken off, the skirts fell off, something like that, and then I just never got any again. But today is the day that we get one. Let's crack this baby open. So the back of this thing is just the information on it. It says the Googan Squad CLICKBAIT is a hybrid vibrating jig with the flash of a bladed jig, swimming action of a scrounger, and the unique sound vibration that fish have never felt. So that's pretty cool. I like that they sort of go into it. All right. I don't know how well you guys can see that, but that, I'm not gonna lie, that is a good looking bait right there. And then for the trailer, we're just gonna put a little swim bait here. We're probably gonna cut that down a little bit. Gosh, it's so windy. I'm sure the GoPro audio is fixing to be absolutely killer. There we go. There's the little swim bait on the back of the old bladed jig there, and we're gonna rip that through the old water. What we've also got going on is another challenge that I tried to do yesterday, but it didn't work too well. So yesterday I was in Chihuahua State Park and I was trying to get on a jig bite because I have never tried these right here. These are the Googan KRACKIN crawl. I guess I should say I've tried the KRACKIN crawls, but I didn't know until about 2 days ago, 2 or 3 days ago, that they had the smaller version, like the junior version of these guys. Fished everywhere yesterday. Oh, they they smell so good. And I couldn't catch anything. The only fish that I caught was on a topwater popper in the middle of the winter. Who would have ever thought? It is all good, because today we're gonna catch some daggum fish. I got a good feeling. Ooh, yeah. Look at that right there. Buddy boy, get those claws apart. Let's go catch a fish. If the chatterbait doesn't do it, I think the jig will. I'm gonna throw you on the old GoPro, and fingers crossed we can get on some big largemouth bass. So cue that crisp and crusty GoPro audio in about 3, 2, 1. Let's go. See what we can get into. Dang, that sounds terrible. Just sort of walking the bank right now, seeing if any fish are pushed up today. Woo! Set that down for a second. Pick up jig ski here. Got no clue if we're gonna catch anything today, boys, but we gonna dang sure try. That was a fish immediately. I thought it was a log. Thought I was hung. Is the jig bite the juice today? I guess we'll find out. Oh, that was a fish. He took my claws. No, I was not expecting him to hit that fast. And that hook set was trash. I don't know if any of you can even hear what I'm saying right now, because this wind is literally like a dang hurricane. I don't know if that was one fish or multiple. There's a fish. Got him. That's a bass. Little baby guy. But it's a bass. Barely hooked. Well, there's number 1 for today. Not a bad start. Actually, that's a pretty bad start. Like I always say though, you always got to start somewhere. So my theory is all the wind is literally coming straight this way. And maybe there's some fish stacked up in here. Or that might have been the only one. Well, I'm really digging these Googan crawls. I really do like them. Oh, there's a fish. Got him. That's a better fish. He's not huge, but he'll go a pound. Oh yeah, that's a pound. Alrighty guys, well there is the first official camera-worthy bass. He's not huge, he's probably about a pound, but with how big his head is, he might turn into a chunky little 2-pounder during the spring, because his head's actually a little big for how skinny his body is. Alright buddy, thank you. Hopefully I'll see you in the spring when you're on a bed and a lot bigger. So we've still yet to catch one on the CLICKBAIT, but at least we've got the junior craws checked off. I'm gonna put y'all down and let's get back to fishing. Oh, son of a gun. Dadgummit. I didn't know that ground was so wet. Well, there go my shoes. Why is it so dark? My camera does some weird stuff. Gotta fix my hair. Didn't realize I look like a bum. Okie dokie, so we are walking around the second pond now. I've actually never been quite this far around the pond, but we're walking over to where the dam is and to where water runs out. There's some big structure over here, so I'm hoping we can flip it. I don't know if this pond is any different than that one. It seems to be a lot deeper, and we're just gonna flip around this structure and see what we can pull out. Maybe we'll pull out like a daggum 15. Still got the CLICKBAIT and the Googan jig tied on, so fingers crossed we get bit. Let's go. Oh, that's nice. Just cast it on the land. Oh, I just yoinked this dude. I just ripped that guy's face off. Hey camera, you see that? That's called a yoink. Wow, these bass are small. I guess I can't complain too much though. Miniature cracking crawls getting it done. Little itty bitty bass. That's what, number 6 of today? Oh man. Mondo, that's right, stinking Mondo. We're not gonna keep him out of the water too long because I literally probably just broke his jaw. Peace out. So apparently the name of the game today is a jig bite with very, very small fish. That's better than nothing though. Today has already been way more successful than yesterday, so I'm not gonna complain at all. I'm just gonna cast another line. Here we go. Let's catch another 1/4 pound fish. I don't even think that last one was a 1/4 pound. There's a hole right there. No way. There's a fish swimming it over the log. This is not even a swim jig. I just casted it out and I threw too far. and he came up and whacked it. This same Kraken crawl, I have caught literally every single fish of mine off of. I mean, granted, they aren't huge, but that's just because I think I'm fishing a pond that's a little overpopulated. There's a lot of fish in here, and not a lot of people keep fish out of here, as far as I know, so I think that leads to a little bit of overpopulation issues and such. But at least it's got healthy fish. I mean, they're not like anorexic or anything. So numbers game is on fire today. Fire. But considering the fact that we have not caught a fish over a pound, pretty bad. Yeah, that one that I caught up there out of the corner might have been a little bit above a pound, but if he was, not by much, so oh well. Let me set y'all down right here. Let's get back at it. So you guys definitely can't see what I'm seeing right now, but there are a few logs laid down on the side of this pond right here. There's another fish. Dang it, I missed him. Anyway, dadgummit. Okay, what I was saying, there's a few ponds. Oh, I have him. He was coming right at me. I thought I missed him. Wow. Stupid camera not focusing. Focus, gosh dang it. I guess I gotta sit down and mess with it to make sure it's focused. Anyway, this guy smashed it. He ran at me. I thought I missed him. Apparently I snagged him right in the front of that face right there. He's going back. Peace out, buddy. Let's catch another one. Love the sound of a crusty bait caster. Oh, big fish. Oh, maybe not. I thought it was. He hit it like a dang tanker. Yeah, he's got a big head, not a big body. Sorry, bud. You definitely needed the meal. Look at his eyes. Like, his eyes are so unproportionate. That guy right there is very unhealthy. That's the most unhealthy one I've caught today. His head should be like, maybe, I don't know what he should weigh compared to his head, but his head's huge compared to his body. And his eyes are huge. That means he is stunted out the wazoo. We're gonna get him back. He's got red lips, so he's been eating something. He might just be sickly, I don't know, but sorry, buddy. Maybe you can get some food. Well, small sickly bass or not, that completes the Googan bait, chatterbait, jig challenge. So, mission complete. Now we just gotta worry about catching some big fish. Don't know if that's gonna happen or not. Yeah, it didn't happen. So after that last fish, God bless his soul and his stomach, we didn't just not catch any big fish and we just caught dinkers. Oh no, we didn't catch anything. Conditions today were just completely working against me, I think. There was no wind at 1 second, and then at the next, it was blowing literally like 15 miles an hour. It had to be going 15, 20. It was absolutely ripping. I couldn't even show some of the fish that we did catch because the wind noise was just like exactly like that. I probably sound like I'm just trying to make excuses for us not catching big fish, and I am, but we just didn't catch anything else. That was it. All we had was a couple of quarter pounders, one fish that could have been a pound if he listened to his mom and ate Wheaties in the morning, and one fish that was barely scraping a pound. On a completely unrelated note, my frog just yawned, and I just timed that whole thing perfectly. Not really, I just sat there and said the same thing like 5 times until he actually yawned. Before I get out of here, I just want to say thank you so much for watching today's video. If you haven't done so already, hit that like button, smash that subscribe button, and leave me a comment down in the comment section below. Yeah, I hope every single one of you are having a great and fantastic day, and if you're not, smile a little bit, dadgummit, and I'll be seeing you later. Look at that. Here comes the wind, doo-doo-doo-doo. The wind makes me go insane. And it's not alright, doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo.